We were gonna set fire to the city. We were gonna break down the doors. We just wanted to be winners and not losers. Talk the talk, here walking the walk. We were gonna set fire to the city. All I see is a burning bridge. And we're standing either side of the valley, like a gang on either side of the street. I don't roll back the time between us. I don't wanna go back to better days. You don't know that our hearts, they beat together. You don't know my heart is in the right place. You don't know my heart is in the right place. We swore we'd always be believers. We swore we'd keep on keeping on. We swore we'd be winners and not losers. Talk the talk, here walking the walk. We were fools to take love for granted. We were fools to break love apart. Ain't a shell with a pearl inside it. Ain't no jewel in a broken heart. I don't roll back the time between us. I don't wanna go back to better days. You don't know that our hearts, they beat together. You don't know my heart is in the right place. You don't know my heart is in the right place. Who's to say that we won't be stronger? I ain't ever gonna lose my hunger. Oh yeah.
To be honest, the new sound is very much just going back to the things that inspired me to play guitar or be in a band or write songs in the first place. So I grew up on total Springsteen kind of bootlegs, really. 1978 Springsteen, Darkness on the Edge of Town tour bootlegs, really. So it's pretty much back to the stuff that our dad played us when we were kids. Springsteen, Tom Petty, John Mellencamp, Bob Seger, all of that. The new album, in a way, is a total reaction to the things that we were doing before and what a lot of people are doing increasingly now. And I'm not bored of sort of folk music and everything. I got to the point where I just thought that London, especially, but maybe the world, is sort of missing a proper Saturday night rock and roll band. Stratocaster, plug-in, valve amp, saxophones, good time rock and roll, you know. I just feel like everyone's a bit navel gazing at the moment, and I just think it's really important to have a rock and roll band plugging in and pumping it out, you know. Soul music, rock and roll music. I wrote the song when I got home from a show at the Borderline. Last year I went to see the Rocking Birds, the reformed Rocking Birds, playing at the Borderline. With Chris, who plays bass with us now, is in the Rocking Birds, and it was just a gig full. I kind of looked around and I saw a lot of friends that I realised have been friends for probably the last 15, even longer years. Because Grant Driver were releasing records, we were sort of touring at mid-90s, early mid-90s really, and I just looked around the Borderline. Our friend Barry Everett used to run it, and I just realised I was amongst great friends, you know, music friends, and it felt like something that I completely wanted to celebrate, and so I went home and wrote the song in about 20 minutes when I got home. It was the idea I had for the band and everything, and I kind of felt a bit like it was a guy going out on a heist or something and going around London picking up the sort of the Diamond Man and the Locks Man and everything. And I know all the guys very well. Steve I've known for a very long time, and Chris and Lushy. I've just seen them playing in loads of different bands and kind of making notes to myself, that guy would be good for this, that guy would be good for that. And to be honest, it came together like a dream really. It's sort of, they've all got the same attitude, just want to be entertaining, don't want to sort of not too much chin stroking, you know, just proper entertainment really. I kind of, it's weird because I put away all my obscure records when it came to making this record, and I just wanted to listen to the records that, even the embarrassment, you know, I don't think there's anything such a thing as sort of guilty pleasures and everything. I just like really good, maybe it's age, I don't know, but I just wanted to make really good time, immediate music that made people feel good, sort of life affirming, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's interesting talking about kind of trying to get away from maybe overthinking things and just wanting to entertain people in a way. It kind of took me back to sort of the pub rock days or the early punk days, and thinking about Brinsley Sports and Graham Park and the Rumour was a big influence on the record. And there's a band in mid-70s in London called Starry Eyed and Laughing, and I was introduced to the guitar player Tony Paul from that band. He's just a genius Rickenbacker 12-string guitarist, and he's a great producer, and I got introduced by a guy called Peter O'Brien who ran a magazine called Omaha Rainbow, and we got together and started making the record really, but I knew that Tony was the guy to make the record with and the right guy, and I also knew that from listening to a lot of stuff by Lucero and Gaslight Anthem and everything, that a guy called Ted Hutt who produced their records, who I wanted to work with. And I went over with So Records in around December last year and met up with Ted Hutt, who funnily enough is from Croydon, so it kind of made perfect sense. So the album, we went and mixed the album in LA with Ted. So we made it in London and Oxford with Tony Paul, and then Ted mixed it in LA, and I think it's pretty much, as far as plans go, it panned out exactly how I wanted it and exactly how I envisioned it, so well chuffed, yeah. It's brilliant actually. It's lovely to be making a pop video, to be honest, you know, because it's been a while. In Grand Driver we made a good handful of videos and it's brilliant and everything, but this feels really exciting, you know. It's more tiring than I remember.